All right. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Osborne here, and as you can see, I am with a wonderful team of people who have helped made this event possible, each in their own amazing roles. Now, I have a lot to say about all of all this and all the things that have happened this week, the amazing runs that we've seen, and the amazing people that have been watching and donating. It really does mean the world to me and to everyone else here in this call. But before I get into my spiel, I am going to let everyone in this call have a little bit of words to say. Everyone here is staff members are going to introduce themselves and have some wonderful things to say. So starting with the top of the call, Genesis.
All right, hello everyone. This was quite an amazing event, and I am always astonished at how generous everyone is, how good all the runners are, how good all of the volunteers are, and how everything can run so smoothly when we have a lot of good people here. Um, After all the years of being a part of this event, it's never ceases to amaze me just how incredible everyone is. So I want to say thank you to everybody, of course, and for Oz for keeping me around. Um, Despite not always knowing that I'm doing everything I can and struggling a bit on the back end, but um, I just am so thankful that I get to be a part of this and work with such amazing people all the time. And if I keep talking, I'm going to start crying. So I will stop and move on to the next person.
Tabby.
Um, Hi, I'm Tabby. This was my first event. I'm the community safety lead. I just wanted to say that thanks to all the volunteers, the runners, viewers, you all did an amazing job. Made my job so great, so easy. Thanks to Oz, to Willow, to everybody that welcomed me on. Um, I had so much fun. I just I feel very blessed to know that I was welcomed, and yeah, I just feel happy to be here, and I got to do the things I love to do, and I get to hopefully keep doing it as long as Oz lets me be here. And I'll pass it on to the next person.
Okay.
All right, hi. My name's Kay Alamode. My first time doing No Glitches Allowed as a production assistant. I've always been a big fan of speedrun events. I always wanted to get involved, but was always just a little too shy. Like I knew of people, but I didn't know any people. I was too afraid to apply. I was worried people wouldn't like me. I came up with 100 reasons not to. But back in the holidays in 2025, I caught Osmorn streaming an ambassador stream for Frost Tales with one of our Noga 2026 runners, Audio Ignis. And somewhere in that donating and watching them drop Chris Redfield off a bridge 18 times, it just finally clicked. It was like Danny DeVito in that meme. It's like, I get it now. Since then, I've just been applying for volunteering positions for all sorts of events the past 8 months. It's just been a blast. My message to everybody is apply for volunteer positions. I know for some people it's so simple. It sounds so simple, but for some of you, I know you want to, but I know you come up with a million reasons why you shouldn't, because that was me. It's easy to come up with reasons not to do anything. Come up with some reasons to give it a shot. Apply for anything you're interested in, even if you don't have any experience. And if you don't get in or get all the roles you're interested, apply again. Sometimes we get too many volunteer submissions and we can only have so many cooks in the kitchen. Sometimes maybe your availability that weekend just may not have been ideal. Just keep trying. I can speak from experience this past year. So many of our volunteers in all these events, this is their first time doing that role, sometimes even doing anything like that. The biggest hiccup we run into in organizing is never someone didn't know how to do everything their first time. The biggest issue we run into is usually people not showing up. So the most crucial thing you need to do is just show up. If you can just do that, like we're happy to have you. We'll be happy to show you the ropes. We have orientations, we have guides and opportunities to shadow and people who've done it, you can ask questions. The only way you can get access to all of that is by applying and showing up. So if there's nothing you think you can do, apply for chat moderation. If you've spent this event hanging out in chat and interacting with the community, that's 80% of that job. You're set. Some of us may not be meant to be hosts. Some of us may not be meant to be producers. Some of us may not be meant to be involved in the tech side. You can always think you can't do something. The only way you're going to know for sure is if you try. And I can guarantee you'll find what you're good at. And I can bet it might even be something you never thought you'd be good at. So apply, people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That means the absolute world. Okay, thank you. That was beautiful. Caritas.
Hi, folks. I'm Caritas. You can call me Curry for short, and I am here as your inaugural lead of production. All the behind the scenes, we have lots of things going back and forth, lots of people doing various different volunteer roles, and production is the department in charge of making sure that people know what they're doing and just getting the marathon moving along in a timely manner, making sure that that we keep the marathon running smoothly, that we take care of any issues that rise up, optimizing workflows and keeping things on schedule. I mean, workflows, optimizing things. Why do you think I ran Factorio the other day? This is right up my alley. So I absolutely love the stuff I'm doing right now, and I'm very happy to be part of the team here as a new lead here. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. My history at Noga goes back about a year ago, because at No Glitches Allowed 2025, that was the very, very, very first ever speedrunning marathon I ever participated in, outside of GDQ. So that was the very first events I ever did any kind of volunteering for, hosting, restreaming, anything of that sort. And ever since that event last year, I have been hooked onto volunteering. I mean, like Kay said, it's so much fun. You get to do a lot of really, really cool things and just participate and contribute towards such amazing causes. So ever since that event, my thirst has been unquenchable. I've always wanted to do more. And I think it's very poetic that I'm now here, 1 year later at Noga 26 as one of the folks working behind the scenes to help keep this event running along smoothly. So I thank you to both Oz and Willow for giving me this opportunity. It's been so much fun, and I look forward to helping y'all improve this event and keep it going for as long as we can. So I won't say anything more on that. So thank you all.
Thank you so much, Curry. That means the absolute world. And last but not least, we have Mesh.
Hello, folks. Probably a shocker for most people who don't ever see me on cam. It's for like almost a decade at this point. But anyways, yeah, my name is Mesh. My involvement with Noga is very interesting. I came in as a runner for a few years, came in as a volunteer for a few years after that, then got brought onto the staff as an assistant for hosting, out of all things that I never do with events specifically, with Metroid Crime, which I learned a lot about. Most of what I was doing around that time was scheduling and helping out the hosts and having schedules done and fixing any scheduling with our volunteers at the time. So that leads me to where I am today, with as a volunteer coordinator. I was working with every single department, every single person involved with the event, including all of the wonderful volunteers that we had submit, as well as with our organizers, Oz and Willow, of course, trying to make sure that we had all of that stuff organized. And with the experience that I have being a part of events in many different fields, both as either a volunteer or as an organizer myself with other events and things like that, it's been a nice kind of change to be doing a little bit of everything in a sense, but mostly just trying to make sure that everybody has the helping hand and the assistance they need. And if I don't have the answers or I can't provide them myself, I know exactly who I can reach out to get those answers, whether it be Oz, Willow, or the department leads for both tech, or the safety leads, or the production leads, or whoever may need that I may need to be able to reach out to. It's a lot easier for me to reach out to them than it might be for a volunteer. They might be a little scared about that. They might have an issue they run into, or things like that, or scheduling. Maybe their availability changed. That was all stuff that I was had a hand in correcting and doing my best to make sure that we had something set up that allowed for a bit more flexibility, and we had a bit more control over that for this event going forward. So it's been a great time. I had a very enjoyable experience for the first time in many years, I would say, both being on shift doing stuff during the event, but working alongside all of the different team leads as well as volunteers, and it was a good experience. So thank you again for everybody here, and thank you as well to the Noga team and the organizers for creating basically a new opportunity. And hopefully we will continue to grow the team and further improve things as we go on. Because not everything's perfect, and we don't expect the perfection from our volunteers. But as long as you, again, with a lot of what Kay said, show up, show that you're interested in things, and even if you make a mistake, it's not at the end of the world. Like, it really isn't. A lot of mistakes can be fixed pretty easily, and I am very happy with the volunteers we've had today. So thank you.
Thank you, Mash, for those amazing words. It really does mean the world. All of the stuff that all of you have said. Before I get into mine, I will say one thing here on behalf of our social media lead, Statius, who couldn't be here with the finale, but did want to leave some few words. He says, "Hi, this is Statius, and I'm the socials lead for all events hosted by No Glitches Allowed. I'm sorry that I'm not able to make it for the closing ceremony, but ironically enough, it's very fitting since most of the work that I do is in the background. And of course, with all of the volunteers. Speaking of which, I would like to personally thank every volunteer who signed up for the social media team this year for No Glitches Allowed 2026. Everyone on the team did an amazing job, and I could not be any prouder of every single one of you for making this one of the smoothest events I've ever been a part of. No Glitches Allowed is an event that I always look forward to every single year, whether that's the amazing runners that show off their amazing skills for a good cause, and the teamwork and maximum effort from every single volunteer making it as good as it possibly can, and for that, I'm extremely thankful for the opportunity to take part in it. With all that mentioned, of course, if you want to check out Statius himself, he has his own socials, statius.bsky.social, and of course, Statius and Statius RP on YouTube as well. And so please, I hope you all enjoyed the event. Thank you to everyone who donated, and I'll see you all in the next one. That is words from our wonderful friend and social media lead, Statius. Thank you so much, Statius, for that. And of course, I also want to shout out 2 more people who could not be in this call. Number 1 being Willow, who is my co-organizer, who did so much of the amazing work here. And of course, R30, who is our tech lead, who was closing tech for the night as well. And of course, I forgot, how dare me, 3 more people. Jayo, who has been with us for so long. He's a lead as well, helping out R30 and helping out Genesis on tech whenever possible, and just being a wonderful helping hand for the rest of us here. Spef, who is the host coordinator, she did absolutely amazing work with and training these hosts and making sure that they're prepared. These hosts have been absolutely amazing, and with them, we've been able to raise over $3,000 for Go Rescue. And of course, I also want to shout out Root for being the interstitials director and the editor of all the interviews that you saw. Interviews are still a relatively new thing, but they're improving time after time, and it really shows because of the hard work that Root has been putting into it. And of course, finally, me. Hi, I'm Osborne. I'm one of the 2 organizers of this event, and my God, it means the world to be here with this group of people. Nothing means more to me than making sure that the people that I work with, the staff, the volunteers, feel comfortable, feel prepared, feel like they want to be here. And I'm very glad to hear all of the wonderful words by all of our staffs. And we're going to have feedback forums for everyone. And so if you have anything you want to say, anything we can improve on, anything that you feel like was missing from the event or was lacking, please let us know, because we want to make it an even better event. And if there's anything that you think was good and you want to keep going with it, please let us know that too, because we want to make this event the absolute best for everyone involved. And it means the most to me that the people involved are here, are comfortable, and that they want to keep coming back and keep doing the work. I want to thank everyone. A shout out to Ad129, who was covering my producership last night while I was dealing with emergency. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who was there for everyone else. Nothing is more important to me than just being kind and nice to each other, regardless of anything else. And I feel like so many of you I just saw nothing but kindness and niceness to everyone and love to everyone throughout the entire event. And that really, really touches my heart. And so it really means the world. I started here in No Glitches Allowed as a volunteer back in No Glitches Allowed 7 in 2021. and this is going to make some people feel old, I was still in high school at that time. I was still in high school. It was my last year of high school, and it was my senior year, and I was volunteering for No Glitches Allowed 7 in April of 2021, where I volunteered to be a chat moderator, and I was accidentally put onto setup without any coordinates of my own. And instead of having a backbone and saying, no, I'd rather not do that, I said, sure, I'll do it. It's fine. And that got me addicted to volunteering. And it turned out to be the best thing that's ever happened to me, because now I'm here now with these amazing people as one of the 2 owners of this event, and we've raised $3,150 for Go Rescue. That's more than the past 2 complete-a-thons. That it was nearly as much as we raised last year, and that's no small feat. Don't get me wrong. We just want to see that grow and see the community grow, see everything grow, be the best that it can possibly be, and be just a welcoming community for people, and help us raise as much as we can for good causes. And that's all we're here for. We're just a bunch of nerds on the internet trying to put some good out into the world, and I think that everyone here is living proof of that. It's the best thing that could be. And so with that being said, we're going to be back for Complete-a-thon around fall of 2026. It's completionist run, glitched or not, you can submit them. And so we're going to be back for that. But we don't have specific dates announced yet, but please be on the lookout for those soon. Please be on the lookout for feedback forms if we want to hear what you have to say about this event and how you liked it, what we can improve on, what you didn't like, anything. And so we hope to see all of you back here again for Complete-a-thon. We hope to see that everyone who volunteers again. I want to thank every single one of you who volunteered, who ran, who watched, who were staff members, who were leads, all the above. And that's enough yapping from me. We have a wonderful credits video for you made by Willow. And so please stay tuned for Complete-a-thon 2026 announcements in the future. Our final donation total is $3,150 for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. And it could not mean more to me that we got to that number. I couldn't have. Part of me is always surprised when we even get past 2,000 these days, as our donation totals have been rising. So I can't express my love enough and my appreciation enough for you all. But that's all. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the credits, and we'll raid out soon. I love you all. Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.